We'll see. Oh.
Hello. Yes.
Yes.
We're in. Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
everybody. Welcome to Behold, the Dumb Talent Show. How are you, Yoni?
I'm good. How are you, young Johnny Trowbridge?
I'm so good. My money hasn't run out. I have a lot of money. I'm not destitute at all. How are you, Yoni? How's your mental health?
My mental health is crazy. Yes. Yes, I must. I for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we are rich, fancy people, and we are holding a talent show with real talented people to perform to entertain us as well as you.
That's right. 4 hilarious comedians are going to come on the show and not do comedy.
No.
Comedy, but instead do hidden secret talents that they will show us here live on the show. And then at the end of the show, we will select who was the most talented based on your votes.
That's right.
Please comment the entire time if you like somebody. If you despise somebody, please also comment in.
That's right. We will be reading your comments live on camera. And oh, hello,
Taylor is here. Yes.
Right. This is not your mama's comedy show. This is a real talent show. And we are looking for real people.
That's right. So please comment in all the time, and we'll be throwing out hashtags all over the place for you to use. And of course, we're doing this all for City Harvest, a wonderful charity that gives food to people affected by COVID who can't get it themselves. So please always make a donation to City Harvest. But first off, how are you doing, Yoni and Taylor?
Oh, I am so good. I forgot for a minute that I'm French, but I'm good. But I'm back. And I'm French as ever, and I'm good as ever. And people have been pulling like bullshit with me today, but I don't care.
Well,
I have
we live a very fancy lifestyle. What's some of the fancy bullshit you guys have been putting up with for the past week? I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, guys.
So long.
Oh, I've been getting into mental health. That's right. There's nothing richer than having a brain that's bigger and kinder. Am I right or am I right? Hashtag big hearts, big brain.
I totally get that, Yoni. Same thing. I've been trying to get Adderall through telemedicine.
And I've just been mainlining hydrochloroquine, just like our glorious president that we have that gives us all the tax breaks. I've been doing mainlining hydrochloroquine straight to the dome, guys. How much have you done this week?
Well, I do less because I just cut my head open like Jimi Hendrix, and then I put a little bandana on it with a bunch of the medicine. And it really works.
That's really good.
I don't think I have corona, so.
Oh, goody.
I'm too rich to have corona. Yoni, have you done any hydrochloric? I just don't know how to say it, but I've taken a good deal.
Hydrochloroquine.
The only hydro I've been intaking is that ooshy gooshy green stuff. Ooh, sorry. There are multiple people who are texting me trying to get into this video, and I'm like, chill for 1 fucking second. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, chill. It's fine.
Right. You're absolutely right. But so we'll be asking a lot of the people that are coming on the show what their fanciest and richest things that they've been doing this entire show. For the people that are watching, please, we're doing a bit of a contest this week.
That's right.
To find our fanciest commenter. Yoni, do you want to describe?
That's right. Ring-a-ding-ding. We have a contest for us, my friends. That's right. We are looking for the fanciest commenter. In the comments below, type why you deserve to be the fanciest commenter with the hashtag hashtag Fancy Pelosi. And
We're all very good friends with Nancy Pelosi. She's the fanciest person we know.
She made us promise to do a shout out. So here you go, Nancy. Here's your shout out.
Yeah.
That's right. If you tell us why you deserve to be Fancy Pelosi, and I will Venmo you $1.
Mm-hmm. And that's real. That's a good real dollar you can have.
That's right. You could shove it up your ass and twist it.
That's right.
We love that.
We're already getting comments. Travis Helwig already said that he's rich.
Oh,
He's
I must say,
commented.
my good friend Travis Helwig is one of the richest people I know. Do you know the young man has a daytime Emmy for Ellen?
Oh my God. He stole Ellen's Emmy.
That's right. Ellen, the queen of dance herself.
Ooh, God. How many rich friends do you guys have? How many close rich friends do you guys have? Isn't it such a fun gas to find out that your close friend has a lot more money than you?
Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Who do you think is your richest friend?
Let's see. I'd probably say my richest, closest friend has to be Ben Warhite, I think.
You think he's the richest?
I think he's my closest, richest friend. Yeah, he has more money than God. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do.
He has never told me that about him.
Yeah.
He makes pretend he does not have that as much money as the most money in the world.
No, he doesn't act like it at all. Is Travis your richest friend, Yoni? Do you think?
Honestly, I think my dude might be.
Okay. So you guys only know rich men. Okay.
It's true. I would say the richest. No, that's not true. That's not true. I would say the richest person I know is probably Bruno Mars.
You don't know Bruno Mars. You don't know Bruno Mars.
It's true.
Punk himself.
Do you?
Because
I've asked you several times to introduce me, and you said you don't know him.
Well, let's just say I was busy getting that Uptown Funk.
Wow. Okay.
Well, Taylor, who's the richest person you know?
Yeah.
Jenny, easily. We all know her. She's my richest friend. If she's watching, she knows it. She's met all of her friends. We're all poor. She's rich. It's a fun dynamic.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes,
okay.
yes.
Well, if you want to let us know who your richest friend is, to hashtag
a Fancy Pelosi as well?
Well, Fancy Pelosi is for your personal self, but if you want to tell us a story about your rich friends, let us know with hashtag friendship.
But the S is a $sign.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Friends.
Hashtag friendship with the S as a $sign.
Like Kesha.
That's right. Just like Kesha.
That's right.
Right.
Well, for those of you who are just joining us, this is a normal thing that's happening. Mm-hmm. And what we are doing is inviting real comedians to come onto our show and perform talents. That's right. Not comedy.
Not comedy.
Not comedy.
Not comedy. Sorry.
You wish.
That you wish. You fucking wish.
You begged us, and we're denying you.
That's right. My friends, I do believe it's time to bring forth our first guest.
Sure, yes.
Our first guest, I believe, I'm looking up the list.
You better look up the list.
Our first guest is...
Yes.
1 second. My MacBook Air is loading. Shout out to Money. Oh yes, our first guest is a talented comedian. She's currently a writer on the very funny Dizu Simero. She's a good friend, and give it up for the wonderful, the talented Ziwe. Woo!
Yes. Oh my God, so beautiful.
Hello, Ziwe.
Hi guys. Wait, I'm watching you on my computer, so I'm it's double. But hi, thank you for having me.
Bonjour.
Thank you so. I love the flowers behind you.
Yes.
Merci beaucoup. Merci. Bonsoir, Yoni, Taylor Ortega,
What?
John.
What are you doing? Anyway, I know for a fact you're a big Paris head. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm a Francophile.
What's the most French thing about you?
Most French thing about me? I stopped shaving when quarantine stopped.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. If you stop shaving during this pandemic, use the hashtag Shave it for later.
Yes, that's good. Yes.
Really good.
Shave it for later.
Do I do a talent now, or how does this work?
Not just yet. We're still getting to know you as a performer.
As a talent competitor.
Ziwe, so this talent of yours, one second. This talent of yours, how long have you been preparing it for?
I've spent my whole life preparing this talent of mine, which is the talent of race baiting.
Yes.
And what exactly is race baiting?
Race baiting is the art of making every conversation about one particular focus, and that is race.
Okay.
Yes. And I learned the skill from a great man named Martin Luther King Jr.
Wow, I know him. Not personally, sorry. I don't know him from in person, but I know who he is. So
you are literally making us pissing our pants right now because I can only speak for myself. I am very nervous about this.
Oh, we're shitting.
We're just three white people in white wigs about to get our asses handed to us.
John insinuated earlier that he was not wearing makeup, so.
That's true. So Ziwe, I guess let's get right to it.
I want to get into it.
All right.
Okay, and so this is very simple. I will just ask you guys a couple of questions, and all you have to do is not be racist and get canceled publicly. And the winner looks like John F. Kennedy in his prime, and the loser looks like Bull O'Connor in his prime. So
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Okay, first question, guys. If you had to, could you name 5 Black people?
Yes.
Name some.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say what's obvious. Ziwe, you're Black. So you're going to be number 1 for me.
Okay.
And now you guys each have to do one, and then then we'll come back to me.
Michael Che. Michael Che.
And of course, Idris Elba.
Beyonce.
Okay, Beyonce is a good one. I'm going to say Kelly and Michelle.
I'm going to say Chloe and Haley, those 2 girls.
I thought you were going to say Khloe Kardashian, and we would have had to have like such an uncomfortable talk.
Chloe's not Black. We have fun here. That's
what do we do?
I'm going to get us back on track and say Dennis Rodman. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. I'm sweating so big.
Did we name
it is so it's such a special feeling to have 3 white people yell Black names at me.
There it is. And there's the kicker. Yes, there it is. It was always a trap. There's
no way around it.
There's no way around it. We were always going to get it. Okay.
Also, I also have to chastise you for your first person being the Black person immediately in front of you.
For sure.
Yes.
After I said it, I regretted it.
This is a good opportunity to shout out City Harvest.
This is a great kick to City Harvest, folks. The only charity giving food to people that are affected by COVID. Please, at any given time, give a donation to City Harvest.
All right. So
do you have any more race things to do?
Yes. How are you guys doing? Are you guys okay? Are you 1 to 10? How comfortable do you feel?
I feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, my pulse in my neck is big.
Right.
Okay. We're at like a 5. Let's try to get you to a 10. Okay. Next question. If you had to just qualitatively describe, what do you like about the Black race?
Ouch.
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't want to do this.
Okay. What is an uncomplicated answer for this?
Let's see. Well, I'm going to say, like, all people, you should judge them equally. So I like to judge people on a person-to-person basis. Period, end of answer.
Unlike John, I'm not going to claim that I don't see color, because that's basically what John is saying. And
that's not what I was saying. I said I judge people on a person-to-person basis, and I don't generalize. And see, we're already fighting.
I think for me, it is all the music Justin Timberlake stole. And then I guess, honestly, the music that Justin Timberlake made thereafter for me.
Like a Man of the Woods?
No, not Man of the Woods.
Now,
what is your
eyes
answer?
turn to Yoni as he answers the question he's been dreading his entire life.
I love Black people.
Great, so good.
I love Black people.
There it is.
I don't need to tell you what you guys did wrong.
Can't beat that.
You don't think so?
I think that having Yoni say "I love Black people" is the perfect icing on the perfect cake.
I have to say, out of all the talents we've had on the show, this is by far the most impressive.
It really is.
You're making 4 people feel very uncomfortable.
It's really.
Here's another question for you guys. Individually speaking, how many Black friends do you guys have?
Okay.
Let's see.
I have plenty.
Okay, I will say I have a lot, but if I'm being honest, I'm also counting acquaintances. Because it's really important for me to do good right now.
Okay.
And I'm a man of the people, so I'm just gonna say that.
You're gonna say you're. So you're saying you're the man.
I'm a citizen of the world. I consider everyone my friend. But I think I'll probably, as far as close friends, I think I want to ballpark it at around 5.
5. And could you name your 5 Black friends?
Let's go. Yeah, I think I knew. It's so funny because I think I knew that question was coming, but the words came out of my mouth.
It really did.
On a dice roll that you wouldn't ask me that question, but I kind of had it in the back of my mind that you would ask me that question. And I guess I'm stalling now to see if I can kill time. That or a kick to City Harvest. But
Michael,
something? You were going to say something, Yoni?
At an SNL after party, Michael Che said hello to me.
Wow. Wow. Okay, here we'll do another question. Well, I'll give you guys like a softball because
what have you done to us?
Well, honestly, you guys you were making up your Black friends, and you cannot name one if you try.
They're real. What's the next question?
Oh, do you guys like rap music?
Yes.
What's your favorite rap song?
Little Kim's Crush on You.
And like, how does that song go? Like, how would you rap it?
You see me on the video. True. You hear me on the radio. True, but you still don't pay me no attention. Listen to what your girlfriends mention. She's a slut. She's a hoe. She's a freak. Got a different girl every day of the week. And then I forgot the rest of the part.
Okay. And how do you feel impersonating a Black woman?
Bang.
We all had our arms in the air.
And simply shell-shocked. Simply shell-shocked.
I want to go home.
Simply shell-shocked.
So that was bite marks to my cigarette.
Your cigarette. I like that your cigarette.
Somebody else sing a song.
I really liked Hip Hop by Dead Prez.
Oh, and how does that one go?
Bigger than a hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's bigger than a hip. I don't know. I like the beat.
Get him, Ziwe.
There's no way she can call me racist for what I just did. Go ahead, Ziwe.
No, that was perfect. And Taylor, do you have a rap song you would like to?
I like Lose Yourself.
Sorry?
I like the song Lose Yourself.
Okay, and so you could give us a little Lose Yourself. How would that go?
Sure. The arms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are sweaty. There's a vomit on the sweater already. Arms are sweaty. There's mom's spaghetti on his sweater and his arms are sweaty. So that's basically a mile.
I really appreciate that, a cultural phenomenon in the Black community like hip hop, and you turn towards a white rapper famously known for abusing women.
Bang.
Wow.
I'm barfing a little.
Just kidding. We love Eminem. My favorite Eminem song is the one where he goes, okay.
Lose yourselves, you know it.
Shout out to the Oscars for giving
Lose
Eminem
Yourself
some stage time, huh?
Sorry?
Shout out to the Oscars for giving Eminem some.
Oh, that's
fantastic! Yeah, the recent Oscars. Yes,
that was really a moment. What was that for?
For best spaghetti.
Okay, guys, I have one last question before I have to go because it's 9:20. Now, do you guys think that O.J. Simpson did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
How can she squeak out of it? Let's see.
Unequivocally.
All right, here it comes.
Oh no, that was the right answer. And the fact that you guys were so hesitant to name someone who murdered their wife, wow.
Wow, you're right. It's not okay. It's not
Political correctness. Cancel culture is too bad.
It's gone too far, and we have a lot to learn. I think that's the moral. Yeah.
I'm learning that I have a lot to learn.
I'm excited to start the journey of learning, and I think that it started for me today.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think this was great. You guys didn't say any racial epithets. By the way, what are your favorite racial slurs?
Ooh.
Not falling for this one.
Mm-hmm. We'll text you after the show. Those you're not going to catch us that time.
Oh my god! John Trowbridge just texted me the N-word.
No!
I told you guys.
Cancel her.
Hashtag cancel John Trowbridge.
Don't say hashtag John Trowbridge is over party. No.
Hashtag John Trowbridge is over. Guys, this is great. Thank you so much for having me.
That was incredible.
It was an
really
honor.
made me feel something.
It was an honor and a pleasure making me say I love Black people.
So many times.
You volunteered that like very easily.
Yeah.
I did.
Said it a lot.
Right away.
Oh no, I am definitely the wrong one.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye. See you later. Good God.
Oh.
Wow.
We just got out of there with our lives, fellas.
Honestly, I did better than I thought I would.
I think I failed miserably.
Yeah, you took a nosedive, Yoni. I think I just barely squeaked out of my. I'm surprised she didn't press me on that Friends question. She could have, and then I would have been canceled.
By the way, as we were talking, Ben Warheit and Travis Helwig are going back at each other, deciding who has more money.
Oh my God! You guys, my friend Jenny, I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure that Jenny has more money than both of them combined.
I'm trying to tell you that.
Well, maybe that's a good reminder. So for the people just joining us, we didn't say anything racist up until this point in the show, first off. And second off, we're doing a contest to see who's our fanciest commenter. So if you think that you're the richest and you're the fanciest, please comment in what fancy things you've done this week using hashtag Fancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi's a friend of ours, and we want to see who the fanciest one of our other friends are.
That's right.
So right now you have to compete with Ben Warheit and Travis Helwig.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has an Emmy, a daytime Emmy, and the other one
has been to the Emmys a few times.
And has Jenny been to the Emmys?
Yeah, probably a bunch of times. She doesn't need the Emmys because she is busy probably on a boat.
Right.
I don't have to prove to you guys. She probably would actually hate that I'm doing this.
Oh, yes, for sure. No one is enjoying this show.
But our poor friends would really enjoy it. So.
Right.
Shout out to all the people who are enjoying this show. Hashtag I like the show.
Hashtag I like the show. Hashtag kiss the rich, which is
hashtag kiss the rich. And if you have any improvements on this show, give us a hashtag fixer upper and let us know.
Make Behold better. Yeah.
That's right.
Really, anything you want. Yeah.
I do believe it's time for our next performer.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Who's our next performer here?
Who is it?
Our next performer, is a fantastic man.
Yes.
He was currently a writer on the Smash Quibi Show game show.
We love that show.
That's right. He's the coolest dude in town. Give it up for George Civeris.
Yes.
Yes. George.
Yes.
Hi.
You, George.
Georgie.
Bonjour.
Ah.
Oh, beautiful rosé.
Aperol spritz or rosé?
Oh, it's a rosé.
So
Oh. So, George, the people are dying to know, how do you pronounce your last name?
Civeris.
Oh, it's so simple.
It is. In fact, it's not even my real name, and I changed it to make it easier to pronounce.
Oh.
Oh, well, fuck me then, huh? Well, George, how are you doing on this fine evening?
First of all, for the record, I do want to say I also have multiple Emmys.
Oh,
I actually wrote the episode of Master of None where they go to Italy.
That's really the one where they eat. That's great.
Yeah, they go to Italy, and it's still not interesting.
That's great.
Wow. And then Aziz Ansari's like, I hung out with Kanye. And
Yeah.
Good episode.
While we're talking about it, shout out to the Emmys. They're so fantastic.
Right.
We've mentioned them a lot, but they're not like an official sponsor.
I like to mention the Emmys whenever I'm on stage.
That's right.
You have to put it out into the world, yes.
So, George, your talent, before you get to the talent, how long have you been working on the craft of this talent?
Okay. I would say since I was a very young child, I realized I had this talent. I would say it's a body deformity that has really resulted in some beautiful self-discovery.
Wow. Body deformity.
Interesting.
That's so mysterious.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make lemons out of lemonade.
That's so true.
Interesting. How old were you when you discovered this deformity?
I would say I was in like maybe elementary school.
Yes. Wow. Very cool.
And has this deformity led you to a great amount of success financially?
Yes, I mean the multiple Emmys.
That's really great.
I was actually hired to write for Master of None when they were looking specifically for writers with body deformity.
Your specific deformity?
Yeah.
And you showcased this in the interview? You walked in?
Yes, I walked in, I took off all my clothes, and I said,
you to take off all your clothes, and you showed
they
them.
did not ask me, but I did it.
That's really
was Master of None filling a deformity diversity quota?
You know, it was interesting. Aziz Ansari.
Say it.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
Say it.
The lines were blurred. In terms of whether or not he asked or didn't ask me to show off my body deformities.
Right.
But you did, and it worked out for you.
Yeah.
So good.
Yes, so all's well that ends well.
Yeah, I think good. Whatever. Like,
I gotta say, this is our riskiest show to date.
I love it.
Very, yeah.
Which is great. The people love it. Let us know in the comments below. Do you like this engaging content? All right, George. I believe the time is knee.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so my body deformity is that I have a very flat head.
Love that.
So I thought I would pick up various objects from my apartment and try to balance them on my head.
Yes.
Fantastic.
How does that sound?
Really good. I can't wait.
Okay, we can start with something very simple. Let's do my phone. Okay, so this is my phone.
Yeah,
Okay,
you did it.
Balance. That's
okay,
balance.
now let's see something slightly. I have a plate here. Also, I am drunk. I have a plate.
Okay.
Good.
So we can do the plate.
That's
wow.
beautiful.
That's balanced.
Okay, but that's still, it's still pretty simple. What about, okay, I have a cutting board.
Wow.
Okay.
Bigger. It's
Okay.
bigger for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Okay, so then maybe the empty bottle of wine that I just finished.
Oh my God. Okay.
Here we go. This is going to
Be
be
careful.
Yeah, they did it.
balanced. And it's balanced.
And it's balanced. Okay.
Also, shout out to Isabelle Hubert.
Isabelle Hubert.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know it was going to be a French theme, but I came prepared. She's the prime minister.
She is. That's true.
Okay, how about this house plant?
So heavy. So heavy. That is perfect. Are you is there any chance that you are in one of those places on Earth where things do this? Like
yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Those places on Earth when things do this.
Yeah, when they do that because of the longitude of the latitude.
Oh, yeah, it's because of the longitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a common, and everyone thinks the trick is that I'm always in one of the places where the longitude makes it so that you can balance things on your head.
Yeah. But no.
But no, that's a common misconception.
It's really on there.
Wow.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so that was my house plant that is dead. And how about maybe the thing I used to water it? We can do that.
Very classy. I love this. It
Now
looks like a
that's
good
just a
hat.
fun hat. And now you have a fun hat situation.
Yeah.
You have so many hats. Anything could be a hat with you, George.
Yeah. no
What is an especially impressive thing? Wait, how about this Leclerc walk that I just bought?
Oh my
Oh
God.
God
Wow.
Almighty! There's no way.
The
There's
brand.
no way.
I'm so nervous because the walk is heavy. Oh,
And that's balanced.
oh my God.
That's
It's not
balanced.
fair.
You know what that is, my friends? That's Fox News. Fair and balanced.
Thank
Fair
you.
and balanced.
Thank you.
Okay, wait, what about the mic that I used to record my podcast?
Be careful, okay? Because your podcast depends on it.
That's your business.
How about with the mic on your head? Why don't
Yeah.
you plug your podcast?
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Listen to my podcast, Radio Lab, co-hosted with Sam Taggart. New episodes every Tuesday.
That's
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, we're gonna get Aziz on one of these days. Any other requests?
Aziz, go on the podcast.
Aziz, go on Radio Lab.
Aziz, if you're watching,
Oh God.
you come from a lot. Now, do your parents have flat heads, George? Do you come from a lot
No.
of
You know
flat
what's
heads?
interesting? It's interesting. They don't.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they have normal heads, and that's often people with flat heads come from flathead families. But
Yeah.
for me, it was my choice.
That's great.
Wow.
Your body, your
okay.
choice. You
Yeah.
did it.
I love that. And to make that choice so young is so
Mm.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah, and some people say it's unethical to make it so young. You know, they say you have to turn 18 before you decide what shape your head should be.
Mhm.
But you knew, and you're
Yeah.
so happy.
I did. I was always a very precocious child.
Mhm.
Always putting things on your head.
You knew.
Yeah.
And that's just the coastal elites making those type of rules. Those rules are meant to be broken, George.
Yeah, and I'm from the very center of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So are we, and so that's why I feel that way, and that's why
It's where the longitude, in fact, makes it so that you can balance things on your
Balance in
head.
your head. That's
That's
what I
right.
was. Yeah.
That's
I
right.
mean, there's a reason why they call them the flatlands.
Exactly.
That's right. The Great Plains.
The tides are very far away because there's no ocean.
Oh, you can't even. It's tides.
There's no.
I don't know her.
They're not yeah. Right? Because no.
Well, George,
George, do you have,
simply amazing.
Thank you.
you have one more big thing to put on
Yeah,
your
let's
head?
see. I mean, I guess I should have thought about that. What can I do that's impressive?
How about this? I'm going to time you.
Wait, what about my coffee table?
Oh my God. He can't do it. It's too big.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, it's too big. It's too big. The balance.
The flattest head in comedy.
If he can do this, he is the flattest head in comedy.
Oh,
Oh
That's
my God.
balanced enough for me.
Okay.
That's balanced enough for me.
George, you're the flattest head in comedy.
I'm the flattest head of comedy. Thank you guys so much.
In comedy.
This is really what I needed tonight.
And we were here to see it, and that is big for us. You know?
Wow.
Yes.
it's true, George. You have the flattest head. You have a flatter head than Michael Che of SNL.
That's right.
Wow.
Yoni's friend. He talks
The
about
former.
I hung out with him one time.
Yeah, we should get us and Michael and Aziz together.
we should. We
Talk
should.
about bodies and stuff. Yeah.
Well, George, thank you so much for your talent.
Anytime.
So good.
And check out Straight
Radio Lab.
Straight to Your Lab
Radio
on
Lab.
all podcast networks.
On
right?
all podcast networks. Yes, it's in fact on all podcast networks.
Oh,
Your
Especially
Wolf,
Fox News.
Yeah.
Fox
Dog.
News.
Yeah.
iHeartRadio. It's on all.
Yeah,
of
it's
them.
syndicated on all of them.
That's
All
really
right.
good. Gimlet. That's really great.
Yeah.
All right, George. Thank you so
Okay,
much for
thanks,
joining
guys.
us. Take care.
George!
Bye, George. Wow.
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 The
Okay.
flattest head in comedy. What do you think, guys? Good
You know,
God.
Probably-
this night has been full of suspense so far.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like my heart has not stopped beating.
Mm-hmm. We got race baited before, and then we saw a man put a table on his head. I mean, honestly, what's next?
I don't
Let's take a moment to reach out to our commenters. What's the dealio? Hashtag.
Hashtag what's next?
How about hashtag? What is your head like? Hashtag heads up. Tell us what your head is like with the hashtag hashtag heads up. And I'm gonna read some people. I'm gonna read what people say about their heads.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, make sure you donate to City Harvest.
Please
Am I right? Or am I right?
Right. We already have Nina in the comments saying that George is representing the Greek heads.
Yes. Okay.
Apparently it's Greek, so that's
His
great.
head is Greek to me.
Is that a Greek thing?
To have a flat ass head.
To have a flat head? Is that like
Mm-hmm.
So nobody in the comments is writing about what shape their head is, and I don't understand why not. Why?
Okay, well maybe they're just private people.
It's mostly fancy things or how much.
Oh, here we go. Isaiah Lorenzo writes, "I'm a peanut." Hashtag heads up.
That's really cute. So they have a little peanut head.
I have a little bump on my head, like a little like a nugget of some sort.
Oh, one time.
Yes, share it. Well, share it.
I dated someone who had a little bump on his head, and I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up because I didn't know, if it was a sensitive subject. And then one time he volunteered the information that it was a horn that had been shaved down.
Shaved down, huh?
So that's the best it was going to look.
Wow.
Wait.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that's real. That's not a lie.
Was he like a character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
No, he was a regular man who made dubstep at his house.
This wasn't Hellboy.
Okay.
No.
Well, we're getting some more heads here from the fans.
Thin shoulders.
Anelia Kovaleski writes, "My dad used to say I was hat size P for pumpkin head."
That's really cute. I love a pumpkin and a peanut head.
That's really good. All right. Do we want to bring up our next person here?
I'm so curious what the next talent is because it's been a roller coaster, and I would love something refreshing, something
Yeah, I mean something where we aren't incriminating ourselves or our future careers would be absolutely fantastic, guys. Honestly, I don't know the future, so we're just gonna have to find out. But I'll bring up the next person. Is another fantastic comedian. You've seen her all around New York. She co-hosts the show Lesbian Agenda at Union Hall. Please give it up for Jessica Henderson, everybody. Yes.
Jessica. There she's.
Jessica.
How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Jessica. How are you?
How are you tonight, Jessica?
I'm so good.
Yeah.
I'm so good.
I love
I'm gonna finish pouring this glass of wine.
Oh, yes.
What kind of wine are we talking here?
Whistling Arrow, 2017 Zinfandel.
Let's sponsor her. Get her the sponsor. Hashtag
sponsor me.
Sponsor her.
2017 is a very good year because people were outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it has a lot in the wine you can taste.
You can taste
like outside air. It's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, I can't name another thing that happened in 2017.
No, I don't know.
Like what happened in
anything
2017
these days other than impending doom and all the nonstop horrific news that's going on all the time. But just, would you say that this Zinfandel is the fanciest thing that's happened to you this week? I know you're a very fancy person.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And specifically in this wine glass as well.
Yes,
that's really nice. What sort of...
Can I do a really nerdy thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I text my girlfriend and let her know that I'm on? Because I didn't.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
As long as it's all on camera.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can we help you with the
wait,
text?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're gonna go.
It's gonna take 2 seconds.
Okay.
Well,
we can hear you.
And now we get to look at her headshot.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, that was it. That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was. Okay,
we need to make you look the best for your girlfriend. How can we help you look like awesome?
Yeah, do you want us to like be laughing really hard when she gets here?
Yes, absolutely. Laugh really hard. Trick her into thinking that I'm funny because she doesn't think I'm funny.
That's like good to be a lie.
Okay.
That's outrageous.
I don't.
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to keep this PG-13 because, of course, I don't wear clothes in my house, but I put on like a little slip that's completely fucking open.
But also, we're all French for the sake of the show, so you don't have to wear a shirt or anything.
Yeah. Also, like, who wears clothes in their house? Come on.
I'm wearing a shirt right now and it feels absolutely terrible.
I'm gonna take my shirt off.
I have roommates in my mansion, so I have to keep it on for now. So I have to keep it on for now, but I do sleep completely naked. What about you guys?
I do, but sometimes I'll be honest, fall asleep in my pants.
Mm-hmm.
I love being naked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm always actually when I first got my cat, I was scared of it being in the bed and scratching me. So I wore like pajamas for the first couple days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the cat appreciated that as you guys were getting to know each other.
Jess, is your girlfriend Brigitte Claire?
It is. That's her.
I actually think she's been commenting up a storm since the beginning of the show.
Yeah, really?
She says, "I'm here, and Jessica is always beautiful and funny."
Aww.
You should date her.
Well, now that the gang's all here, Jessica. So, how long have you been preparing this talent for this show, Jessica?
Literal milliseconds.
That's
we love that.
That's really good. And so, what are you going to be showing us tonight, Jessica?
I'm going to do some impressions of some of my plants.
Ooh, very nice.
3 plants to be specific.
Right in front of them with them watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera around.
Oh my god!
And I'm gonna hold out the plant. Ooh, I should go in my hallway because that's the best lighting. As it turns completely dark.
Are you somebody, Jessica, who believes in talking to your plants all the time?
Huh?
Are you one of these people that believes in talking to your plants all the time that helps them grow?
I do like talk to them and pick in them all of the time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to have a relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm in a major fight with one of them. She's fucking dying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's upsetting.
Ew.
And Jess.
Sorry, I just got a phone call from Pensacola, Florida.
Boo.
No, hang up on them.
Boo.
Pensacola, Florida. That's what I always say. That's what I always say. Jess, your plants. They aren't audience plants, are they?
Oh God.
He always says that too.
Wow.
All right. Well, Jess, so you will be providing impersonations of your house plants.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm getting so self-conscious.
No, you're so good.
All right.
Not at all, really. I mean,
yes, don't even worry about their feelings right now, okay? Because if you nail them, they'll know it.
Okay. I'm gonna turn my camera around. Here's the first one.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hello. My name is Zanzibar.
What is happening?
I'm an ex-CIA agent for many years. And I found myself planted in this new home. And I can't quite figure the subject out. She's insane. Never wears any clothes.
That's Jess.
That's Zanzibar.
Zanzibar out. Okay, that's the first one. That's the first fucking weird one.
Oh my God, I love that Zanzibar has
in the
a
audience
job.
is really stoned.
You nailed it.
Okay, let's do another one.
Yes.
Okay. I hope it has the same voice. If it has the same voice, I'm gonna piss my.
This plant is also a CIA agent.
Oh God! If all of your plants work for the government, that'd be fantastic, Jess.
It's like, what is this, blacklist?
Oh my God!
Shout out to James Spader.
Here's one.
I love this plant.
Ooh.
Beautiful plant.
As a strong Black woman, born and raised in Harlem, United States of America.
Yes.
I can say universally that we are tired.
Yes.
In general and overall and etc. Black women is, was, will be, and always and forever are tired of y'all's shit.
We're sorry. Sorry.
Okay, that one was a little intense. I'm sorry, guys.
No, but she brought up some really good points, and
She's an ex-Panther, so sometimes it gets a little weird in the house, especially because my cat is black and white, so she's like really not understanding that.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, but you know, she has her perspective. I totally I honestly, I apologized.
For all of us.
I'm sorry.
And just how many plants do you have in your mansion, Jess?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, by the way, those are all the impressions I have. Everyone else is being really shy. And I'm getting drunker and drunker by the minute. I have like 200 because I just
really.
Yeah, I have about 200 because I'm screaming now. I'm getting so insecure.
What are you talking about? It's great.
Because I added like a small farm, so I had stuff to eat. So I have these, and then everything. Hold on, let me turn around my camera. I'm acting like I'm 1,000 years old. And then everything here is edible.
Unbelievable. What's the biggest thing you're growing, do you think? Corn?
Huh?
What's the biggest thing you're growing, do you think? Potatoes? Corn?
No, I don't want to do potatoes because I hear that the pestiferous insects that you get indoor with potatoes are really nasty, and I cannot deal with that. I am growing
200 plants.
You know, I've been to Jess's house and her mansion, and I have to say, if you were to ask me before she had said 200, I would have said, "Oh, Jess has more plants than anyone I know. She has like 30 plants."
Yes.
Because I'm counting a lot of tiny ones, but the biggest thing I'm growing is this broccoli. Oh no, zucchini, or maybe.
Ooh, okay. So you could make a whole pasta.
Yeah, a whole pasta.
You could make a whole pasta.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
but I'm counting the tiny ones, like the ones I'm propagating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jess, I believe it's our time. Your time is up in terms of.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for showing us your plans. Thank you for showing us all the.
Having me. So much fun.
Tell them it was so nice to meet them.
Thank you so much, Jess.
I think the fact that you have 200 plants is the most impressive thing I think I've seen.
Right.
That is Fancy Pelosi.
Yes.
You can follow my Instagram. I always am posting them.
Plug.
Oh yeah, plug.
Yeah, plug something, Jess.
Embrace mess. That's my Instagram handle, or at Plant Spirit Medicine, and that's when I like take videos of like all the leaves.
Great.
I love it.
You want to call a bolt for the whole experience.
I love it.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much, Jess. See you later. Bye. Wow, 200 plants.
That's a lot.
And the intensity turns up. We didn't think it could get more intense than it did before. And now we see an entire indoor farm. What are you going to say, Taylor?
I was going to say, actually, that was very soothing for me. It was beautiful colors. The plants they all had an opinion and a perspective, and I really respected them. So yeah, I liked that. I felt like that was what I needed, you know.
There's only one plant that soothes me, and I'm talking about that green kush.
Okay.
Very unrich people drug.
Should have known
to use.
If you like to smoke weed, let us know in the comments below. Hashtag kush kush in the tush.
There we go.
Right. And if you are like us and you're rich and you do real drugs, do hashtag hydrocodone.
Hydrocodone in the forehead.
Hydrocodone in the forehead. Okay, just like
that.
Right
open, put a little bloop, bloop.
And if you like that other hydrochronicron, let me know in the comments below. Say, yeah, hashtag I'm green and I'm mean.
If anyone wants to smoke with Yoni, please let him know.
Yeah.
He's really looking for a friend.
Please let him know that she'll make the trip.
Speaking of green, donate to City Harvest. That's right. That's why we're doing this show, for a good cause. It's not just to, I don't know, fuck around with our friends.
No. It's real, and there is a purpose that we are here, and it's not just to laugh and grab ass with people that we know.
Right.
That's right.
And it's not just to have a poster on our socials for show posters. to keep us in the mix for things.
Yeah.
Now,
We care about charities.
now,
And the
and
charity that we care about today is City Harvest.
and it's not about mentioning the fact that your friend has a daytime Emmy.
Right.
So what if your friend has a daytime Emmy? Like, it's fine. Like all of our friends do.
It's not a big deal to us. It's really not a big deal to us. Most of our friends do have daytime Emmys.
It's like, you know, has
We
you know
don't
what's
have any
daytime
Emmy.
Emmy? Wayne Brady for Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah.
And so
So stop attacking us online about it.
hey, please. it's really
If you did the real research, you'd probably find out that you have 10 friends that have daytime Emmys.
That's right.
So now we should probably bring in our last guest, right?
I think we should.
Absolutely fantastic. So this next, so our final person with a talent is a very hilarious comedian. You can see her all around New York. She just did a video clip with Comedy Central where she sang a song about how NASA gave one of their female astronauts 100 tampons. So please put your hands together for Marcia Belsky, everybody.
Woo!
Yes.
Marcia, connecting to audio.
Yes.
Wow, she's wearing glasses.
Marcia. Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you? I wish that I had more plants now. Like I really do. I have one plant, but I'm trying to get more.
Well, I know someone who has 199 more than you.
I think she could spare some for me. I'm gonna stop by her place. You know,
She would
I
give you
like
a
that there's
pen.
edible ones too. I don't know what that meant. I thought it would be like tomatoes or something, but
Yeah.
I think it's like cilantro.
oh, right. I suppose people eat cilantro, and
Some people
You're
think
also getting into
cilantro
snapping.
tastes like shit.
no, they think it tastes like soap.
Oh, soap. That's right.
Is it?
That's not appropriate.
Are any of you growing scallions? People keep telling me that everyone's growing
Growing
scallions now.
I
I
have
had basil, but it died.
like
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, not to be a
it's
bummer.
okay. It's okay. Would you say your one plant is the fanciest thing in your apartment or your mansion? Sorry.
Yes, in my mansion, I would say it goes my plant and my I have these little $2 like prayer candles, basically.
oh yeah.
People are spending too much on candles. You go to the grocery store, you can get the little like cylindrical ones for like $2 each. You can get 20 of them.
Mm-hmm.
These
They
are-
have baby Jesus ones, and those are really cute.
Look at this
Yeah.
shit.
The baby.
They do have
There you go.
Oh, wow, you are doing the
Oh.
scallions.
Look at that shit.
Yeah. Look at that shit.
Look at
That's
that.
great.
What's the
You know-
panda behind you?
Oh, people have been asking. This is my roommate. We don't really know each other very well. We're kind of like 2 months into the quarantine situation, so it's been kind of like weird.
Trying to get your ride your fucking buzz. What's it called? Clout.
Cloud.
Cloud chase. Cloud chase.
Right.
No, Buzz. I think it's Buzz.
Buzz chaser.
Buzz. You,
You're an ambulance buzz chaser.
It's in your buzz.
He's running around.
to infinity and beyond. This motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Oh, I get it. Buzz.
so Marcia, how would you describe the global pandemic so far?
I would describe it as, bleak.
Mm-hmm.
I would say definitely intriguing,
What do you think is the first thing you'll do once this whole mess is over with? My example is that I'll probably get my ass down to Atlantic City so that I can smoke indoors, play blackjack with a bunch of asshole scumbags.
You're going to AC?
What do you think? What do you think you're gonna do?
That's a good question because it's like when it's like safe, because I feel like people are going to be like, yay, it's over. And I'm going to be like a full year after that. Like,
Probably not.
is it? But I mean, what's the first thing I'm going to do? Go to a Broadway show.
Yeah.
I'm going to save up because I was supposed to go see. So I had for my birthday present this year, listen, obviously I understand in the scheme of things, this is not a real problem. But I like bought myself and my friend Drew, we were gonna get tickets. We got tickets to see Patti LuPone and Company. Should have gone opening weekend. That's my lesson learned. Always, if you have the chance to go earlier, always get the ticket for earlier rather than later. You never know what's gonna happen.
I feel like you could have put that. That implies many things. You know, I feel like that's a way of life.
Always go earlier.
If not now, when? You
if
know?
not now,
think Patty LaPone.
Yes.
Now, never, maybe.
You could miss Patty LaPone and have to wait to see her at Sondheim's 90th birthday on YouTube, watching. What'd she sing? Like Anyone Can Whistle or something like that.
It's not the same.
I don't know.
Not the same. I'll tell you what, it's not the freaking same.
It's the same.
And now, Marcia, we're getting a comment from George who said that he also had company tickets.
George, it's not about you, honey.
so he wanted to get back in the show, I think.
You know that George has a flat head.
I love George's flat, beautiful, flat Greek head.
Flattest in comedy.
It's gorgeous.
Now, Marcia, how long have you prepared your talent that you're going to show us here tonight for all the people?
Well, this is what's awkward. You know, my talent was going to be race baiting, but that was obviously taken. So now, no. So now I guess, you know, I'm just going to do what every girl in high school with a good voice did, is just sing Amazing Grace for attention.
Thank you. That sounds great.
Specifically for attention is so important, because
specifically you have to do it for attention, and you have to have a confidence that's like, you know, sort of nothing can embarrass you, nothing ever has. Through the power of the Lord, you're protected.
Right. Now, when you sing Amazing Grace, when you're a kid versus when you're an adult, how many pregnant pauses are you taking in either, do you think?
Myself personally, I never had the confidence to sing as a child. So I was really in the sort of bitter, seething jealousy, gonna try and take down the girl singing for attention by acting like she's like uncool, because when nobody made fun of her, that sort of threatened everything I had told myself about things you can and can't do. Including singing Amazing Grace a cappella for a dead silent room of 300 teenagers. And
Marcia,
you know, apparently that's something that can be done.
Hey, Marcia, you're Jewish, right?
Yoni, you can't just ask somebody that's very
I am Jewish.
I'm sorry, can Jews not love Jesus Christ the Lord?
Yeah, don't let her sing the song, okay? Because
as a Jew myself, I'm just double. I don't know what Amazing Grace is about, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry. First of all, I didn't know they had French Jews. Second of all,
it's time for everything.
Amazing Grace is sort of about finding yourself through Christ. And as a Jew, I really kind of relate to that, in that I like attention for singing the song.
Yes. And it's never been more important than right now to find new ways to get attention, because it's
absolutely
right.
And that's really important what you said, and I couldn't agree with it more. It's such a good point you bring up. Yeah,
it's cultural, I think.
And with so many of our institutions crumbling, I think really the only authority now is Jesus Christ, for me at least. You know,
I disagree.
You disagree?
For me, it's more about my voice being showcased in a key that's good for me. And then it also, there's like an A minor 7 in there. And as an alto, we need that right now.
Okay.
We need to be able to sing things that are just sort of 3 chords over and over again.
Yeah.
I think it's time we.
Right.
I'm dying to hear it.
Throw the man on the cross, nail him in, and sing a song. Can I say that?
And let me just say, like, before I sing this, like, I don't want to sing this. Like, you guys are making me. Like, I'm literally.
No, please do it.
Please
sing it. You have to.
Please. No, like, I only sing in church. Like, I literally, like,
no, please do
right
it.
now. Like,
you can't move on until you sing. We're all waiting for it.
Please.
Everyone's asking in the comments.
Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost. But you know that, don't you know that now?
Awesome.
Now I am found.
He's Jewish. Hell yeah.
I was Jewish and blind, but now I see.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
I was worried. I was worried that was a pregnant pause. That's great.
I'm sorry.
There are other verses. 'Twas grace that taught my heart. Actually, as like a little 10-year-old Jewish girl, I did learn all 4 verses and I loved singing them by myself. I never sang them for other people, but I fucking loved it. And I always wanted to use it as an audition song, but I felt like it would be weird, but I loved it.
Well,
I'm sorry. Is that Macy Gray over there?
She's weeping. She's weeping behind me. She's my roommate. Yeah.
oh my God, hi.
Right.
I give her vocal lessons on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I do it for free because I just love the sound of her voice, and I really think that she has a lot of potential there.
Yeah,
we can come back
absolutely.
later.
Yeah.
Marsha, I think you got to hear some comments because
What are they saying? Because I signed off the YouTube thing.
George says, okay, literally the pandemic is over with this performance.
I can't take credit for that. I can't take credit for that.
come
That's
on.
our amazing nurses and doctors.
Helen says,
Finally reopen the
OMG,
country.
wow.
Yeah, that's great.
Isaiah Lorenzo writes, I'm in tears.
Crying.
There's a lot of born again Christians out there tonight. A lot of born again Christians out there tonight. I brought 5 in for the Lord today.
Oh my God.
It's
Wow.
beautiful.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you. If
And then-
Jesus is real and I do get to the judgment day, he's going to give me a special lecture. He's going to be like, it's not just that you were Jewish, you were rude about it. You
Wait,
were rude about it.
This is a real question. Do you think Jesus had a bad singing voice?
I do. You don't turn to sermons if you have a good singing voice. You you know what I mean? You do or he had a good singing voice, but he wasn't confident in it. And I can relate to that. It takes a lot of people a long time to get there.
There's nothing in the Bible about Jesus singing, and people can tell me I'm wrong, and they can say you've never read the Bible all the way through, whatever. That doesn't matter. I know it's right. So
They never, and if he were singing, they would have brought it up. It would have been
Right.
Jesus could draw really good and he had a really good voice, but
Yes.
they don't because he didn't have those skills.
yes,
Somebody
Yeah.
would have
He's
been
a smart,
believe it or
likable
not,
guy.
Believe it or not, the voice is good, but he doesn't talk about it. What a great
yeah,
guy.
that would never happen.
Or he's
A
humble.
guy singer.
They were in the desert. There's not a lot of humidity in terms of really, getting your vocals where they need to be.
If any of the commenters think that Jesus Christ was a good singer, let us know with the hashtag Jesus sings.
Jesus sings
And if you've read the Bible all the way through, also let us know with hashtag I've read the Bible all the way through.
all the way through. Yeah.
Hashtag all the way through, baby.
And what age were you? And was it voluntary?
Like it was for all of us.
And were you
Okay.
sent to a camp?
Yes.
Straight up, I never read anything from the Bible.
Some of the stories
Yeah,
are
you know.
good.
The letters were too small and the pages were too thin for me.
I grew up in Oklahoma, so I had to read it so that I could come back at them in these little roast battles that I wasn't prepared for, where they'd be like, "You're going to hell," and I'd be like, "Leviticus 12, love thy brother."
Mhm.
You have to.
You can pretty much win anything with Love Thy
Listen
Brother.
here, farm boy.
Yeah. That's a good
Oh, yeah.
thing to have in your pocket.
Yeah, I had a little Bible pocket, and I got shot by a bullet, but the Bible was right here in my heart. And it stopped the bullet dead in its place.
Right.
That happens to a lot of people.
It happens every day.
Yeah. As soon as you put a Bible in your breast pocket, you will get hit
Get
with a
shot.
straight bullet.
You walk out the door.
Straight bullet right to the chest.
Yeah, it's
Those
like
footprints in
you
the
can't
sand, they were me.
you
Yeah.
can't put a Mad magazine in your front pocket. That bullet will go right through it,
I'll go right
No.
through your eyeball.
right through Alfred E. Newman's head.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry. Well, Marcia, this was fantastic. And
That
thank
was
you so
crazy
much.
good.
And thank you so much for being to us for attention. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you want
Anytime, literally.
do you want to plug anything before you go?
I have a new album on Spotify, 100 Tampons.
Hey!
For Comedy Central that just came out that also has the 100 Tampon song and a couple other songs. So listen to my EP, watch my Comedy Central set.
Beautiful.
Jesus.
All right.
Jesus.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Marcia. See you later. Bye.
Jesus.
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 What a show, guys. What an absolute barn burner of a show. What do you guys think?
I gotta admit, we touched all the subjects today. We talked about race. We talked about Jesus.
Yes.
We talked about flatheads.
Yeah, we said some things about Greek people that I don't think I'm going to stand by later on.
We spoke about the Aziz controversy lightly.
Lightly. We grazed it. We grazed it.
I think the way we talked about it is the way I would talk about it in front of his face. So I don't feel like weird about it or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
And we appreciate George for not making us go any further on that, because that could have been pretty bad. All right. Well, is there anything else that we need to say before we wrap up tonight's beautiful show? Thank you all for the commenters for commenting in this entire time. I think we have to deem our fancy Pelosi.
That's right. Right now, we don't know who's the fanciest commenter, but right now, everybody who's watching the show, type in a sentence why they deserve to be fancy Pelosi.
Yes.
In the meantime, we will talk about what we thought was the best talent and the one that made us the horniest.
The horniest, yes, we didn't forget. Okay.
Absolutely. Great. Well, let's go with just by, George did put a lot of heavy things on his head, and I think that takes a lot of talent. And but as far as horniness, someone singing Amazing Grace to be a cappella ramps me up.
And she did all the voice wigglies.
Yeah, which you said, I'm talking about like that. That's where
so this was a really horny show, I think. And I say that every week, but for me, it's like Jess is a plant mother, and that's super horny. Okay. Right. But then also shame for me is the biggest thing about sex for me, is feeling so ashamed of myself all the time. And Ziwe made me feel pretty ashamed of myself. So that made me pretty horny. Really complicated stuff,
Being in danger is very sexy. What do you think, Yoni? What turns you on sexually?
Definitely someone putting me in my place turns me on. Like, I love being shamed like a little child and being, ridiculed.
Yeah,
But also plants make me horny. So I'm gonna go with Jess on that one.
Yeah, they have long plant arms.
Exactly.
So
no one's commenting about why they deserve to be the fanciest fan with hashtag fancy Pelosi.
I mean, I'd really hate to give it to Travis or Ben for being one of our richest friends, but I have to. If no one else wants to step up, it's going to come down to those guys, I think.
Travis left mid-show, so I say we just give it to Ben.
Ben needs $1, so
fantastic. All right, well, Ben Warheit, you've won this week. You've won the Fancy Pelosi Fanciest Friend Challenge. I imagine maybe you'll come back next time, and maybe you'll be in the running for Fancy Pelosi again. Yoni, you voted Jess to be your horniest. I think for me, it just doesn't get any hotter than someone singing like Christina Aguilera to my face. So I have to go with Marcia. And what do you think, Taylor, for horniest?
I'm going Ziwe 100%. Number one, because I still don't want her to be mad at me, but also because I am privileged and I am incorrect. So
very nice, very, very nice.
Super horny for that.
I guess we also have to decide who gets the fan vote. So fans, commenters, who do you think had the best talent of the night?
Yes.
Ben Warheit writes me.
I mean, there were a lot for Marcia. I mean, when Marcia was singing, it was like
people really lost their minds.
Crying. This is going to be in newspapers. This is really great.
Fuck it. Let's just give it to Marcia.
I say she wins because people were like freaking out in the comments.
Yeah, so let's give it to
Marcia.
Marcia.
Well, it's the end of our show. One last plug to City Harvest.
Please give them money.
Give them money. The only reason why we do comedy is to make people better.
That's right.
And City Harvest does that. They supply food.
For people who need it during COVID, who can't get it themselves.
That's
right. So please, when you're done watching us sort of meander and try to figure out a button for the show, please just go ahead to City Harvest and donate whatever you have, 5, 10, 15 bucks.
Yeah, anything. We'll stop talking if you just will give them some money and, be part of the solution,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be back not next week, but the week after. Every 2 weeks is the show.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Thank you so much for watching.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for hashtag Kiss the Rich. Thank you for loving rich people.
That's right. And hashtag Kush Kush in the Tush.
Kush Kush in the Tush. Hashtag Fancy Pelosi. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks.
That's right.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Tell your friends about the show.
Yes, tell everybody.
Nuit or something.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.